Hey guys, it's the Cubemeister here, and I'm going to talk you through the introduction to F2L, which is the second stage on the advanced method. Let me just build my cross up. Okay, so by now you should have a cross on the bottom, so you should have your cross all lined up correctly on the bottom. Now F2L is about lining up, pairing up the corner piece and the edge piece together in one move. And we can only move this top piece really, and if we rotate one of these side bits, we can then move across it. And that's one thing that is very important, and in fact one of the most important things is that we think of these as slots, and we have to pay attention to which slots are free. So right now my cross is on the bottom, these two pieces aren't paired up, so that slot is free, which means I can bring it down where these two pieces are jumbled anyway, and I can move this as much as I want and then bring it down again. Equally, this slot at the back here is still free. I could also move it down this side and move around the top and put it back down again. Anyway, the one move I'm going to get you to be thinking about is actually already set up for me, and that is when I've got myself my blue, yellow, orange, or it doesn't matter what piece it is. I've solved orange on the bottom, so I'm looking for my orange. I've got orange on the side, so I line it up with the colour. So the yellow is actually facing the yellow, and the orange is out to the side. Now look at what colour's facing me. That is yellow, and it's going to pair with the blue-yellow piece. And actually my blue-yellow piece is at the back here. There's my blue-yellow piece, and yellow's on top. And that's the case we're going to look at. And that's the simplest, that's the most preferred step, because we can pair them up and insert them in one swift motion. And what happens is, because my yellow is facing me, and I've got yellow on top for the piece I want to pair it up with, when I bring it back, it's going to pair up, so the yellow's together, and this slot is paired up, and then I'm going to bring it round and down, and it's actually a quick, very move. I'll do it at full speed. It's in place, and all that I've done is I've lined it up so that this yellow-blue piece would pair up together when I've lifted up my corner piece, and then I flick it round and in. Let's have a look again for the next slot. So, now this slot is filled, so I can't disturb this one. I've got this green, orange, yellow with orange out to this, green, orange, yellow, green, orange, white with orange out to the side. So I'm going to bring it round so it's on the white face, because it's the white that's facing me. Orange to the side and green on top. Now I'm going to want my green-white piece, which is currently here, to be on top. And because my white is facing me on my corner piece, I want white to be on top, so I want it to be up here. However, I don't want it up here, there, because my piece is here and it's going to move, it's going to be paired up over there. So I want it actually moved up. If I bring it round, this white piece up to the top, round and back down, so that my white piece is at the back, so it will pair up, and then one move in, those two have been inserted. Now because this is just the introduction to it, I want you just to be doing that step, because that one kind of move, that one step, is going to help you learn how to manipulate the cube once it's in F2L kind of stage. This case here, I've got orange on top, not on the side, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to insert it anyway, just without anything. So I'm just going to flick it in, so it's not paired up and it's not correct, but what I am going to do is I'm going to then bring it up, out of the way and back down, so that orange is on the side. Orange is on the side. Now I've got green facing me with its green piece, orange on the side, yellow on top, and actually the piece I want to pair it with is already underneath it. Now I'm thinking to myself, this orange-yellow, I need it to, when I flick it up, pair up with this piece here with green on top. So this green piece here needs to go in that position there. So with green on top, so if I bring my edge round, that's how I'm going to get my green on top. But obviously moving it back and moving it down again is going to mess everything up, so I'm going to make sure I move it out of the way. So I've got my corner piece back here, my green piece here, and this is the side I've got to move my back to keep my cross in. Bring back my green. There's my green, yellow, orange. There's my yellow, green. It's all lined up, ready for my quick move. Nice. I'll do that one more time. So up to pair them, flick it in and down. And then finally I've got my yellow, yellow, blue, orange. Not yellow, blue, orange, white, blue, orange. I keep calling whites yellow and yellow, whites. Or again, orange is on top. I don't want orange on top, I want orange to be at the side, so I'm going to insert it and then bring it round out of the way. Now I've got orange out to the side, and it is blue that's facing me. And actually, opposite it is actually my blue white piece all ready to go with blue on top. That is great. I'm just going to flick, join it, and there's my first two layers done. But let me undo that. Let me say, for instance, that it wasn't quite. Let me just set it up to be this case. Here we go. I've got my my blue, white, orange, and opposite it is the blue, white piece I want to pair up with, but when I flick it back, they're not going to match up perfectly because it wasn't blue on top. I had blue facing me, so I need to have blue on top. And in that case, I need to be inserting this into the slot, so I'm going to bring the slot up, insert it into the slot, and insert it back down again, kind of like in the beginner's intuitive method that I taught you. Put it in, and then I'm going to bring it back up, out again, the other way. So I'm going to bring it up, out, round. So I've had to insert this piece into my free slot. I only had one free slot then to be thinking about, and then reinsert it the other way around. And you're going to play around with that. Now there are cases, there's lots of tricks that get you faster at F2L that I'm going to talk about in another video. But for now, I want you to be just playing around with trying to set up that move, that up flick and back down. So with the piece here with the orange to the side, and it could work out on the left hand side as well. Let me do one on the left. So I've got my green facing me lined up with the centre, orange to the side, green on top. It works on the left just the same. Okay, so it doesn't matter left or right, but if you feel just comfortable doing it on the right, do that. But go away and just practice trying to set it up so that you've got orange out to the side, line it up with its colour, and then get the colour you need at the back. So orange to the side, lined up with the colour here, and then the colour that's been lined up with needs to be on top for the piece you pair to be up, flick, and down into place. That's what I'd like you to go away and practice. And this took me weeks and weeks and weeks, but you will get it, trust me. And once you get used to that, you'll get used to other scenarios and other things that you'll see, and there'll be methods to do them a bit quicker. Anyway guys, hope you enjoyed. Cheers.